What's up, everybody? In this video I just want to go over quickly a few supplements that are really good for your hair. As you know, I've got many videos here on YouTube dealing with healthy hair growth and helping to slow down hair loss and all these different things. And when it comes to having healthy hair, it really is actually quite easy. Basically, you want to eat real food, because if you eat junk, you're going to have just an overall less than healthy body. You're not going to feel really good. You're going to have a greater chance of being sick. You're going to increase your risk of diseases. So you really want to avoid or completely eliminate a lot of these bad foods in the diet. And when I speak of bad foods, I'm talking about foods that are, processed, refined, and bad oils and, sugar. A lot of these bad foods that so many people eat all the time, these are foods that you really want to avoid if, you want healthier hair and just an overall healthier body. There's really no secret, it's really just, taking full responsibility for your health. And, but besides that, let's talk about things that you can eat. Let's talk about foods that you should be eating every day. What makes up a healthy diet that's going to produce healthy hair? Well, your hair is basically just dead protein. So, if you're not eating enough protein in your diet, your hair could not grow as well, or it could possibly fall out. It could become thin, weak, So you gotta make sure you're eating a good source of protein. You can get protein from vegetables like spinach and broccoli. You can get them from almonds, nuts. You can get them from eggs. You can get them from raw dairy products. You can get them from meat. So there's many places that you can get protein. And that is something that you should be eating every day, even if you're a raw vegan, even if you're a vegan, or even if you're a standard American person, you still have to make sure you're getting enough protein. Now, some people think they're getting too much protein. Well, when I talk about protein, I'm talking about getting protein from really healthy sources, not these protein bars or anything like that, or protein supplements. I believe you should get these proteins directly from Whole Foods, because when you do that, you're also going to be getting a lot of other vitamins and minerals and things that are really good for your body. So, other than that, you want to focus on healthy fats, okay? Because your hair needs fat. A lot of people have very dry hair. They have dry skin, and really that's because they're deficient in omega-3. In standard American diet, the omega-3 to 6 ratio should be 1:1. That's healthy. But disease starts at like 6:1. 1 to 6. So, okay, you got more omega-6 than O3, and Americans have like 20 to 3 ratio, which is really bad. That's very pro-inflammatory. Too many omega-6s is going to create a lot of inflammation. More inflammation can basically, and the science has shown, to be detrimental for your hair. And you can't really look at it any other way. But even if you have genetics to never lose your hair, it's still not good for your health, because being inflamed, having a pro-inflammatory diet, increases your risk for many other types of diseases like heart disease and cancer and diabetes, and on and on and on, autoimmune conditions. So you really should be eating like sardines, chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, and lots of leafy green vegetables are loaded with omega-3. And you can also take a good quality omega-3 supplement. And that's going to be very good for your overall hair growth. The other thing is you want to focus on minerals because, again, your hair has a lot of minerals, like silica. And there's a good formula called Bone Strength by Now Foods that's got all kinds of minerals. It's got your good calcium. You know, and the calcium actually comes from microcrystalline hydroxyapatite, which is it comes from Australian cattle, but it's more bioavailable. Okay, so your body absorbs this form of calcium much better than other forms of calcium. So, you know, it's also got you know, horsetail in here, which again, it's got that silica, which is good for your skin and your hair and your teeth too. So all of these minerals are really important. You know, a lot of people losing their hair and their hair is turning gray because of a lack of minerals. A lot of our foods today are grown in mineral deficient soils, so we aren't getting the minerals. So you got to focus on minerals. The other thing is zinc. Zinc is important for testosterone production, but it also works at inhibiting your you know, your testosterone from converting into dihydrotestosterone or DHT. You know, the hair loss theory is that in those susceptible DHT, okay, your healthy testosterone converts to DHT, which then attacks the hair follicles, which then shrinks the hair follicles. That's the effect DHT has on these hair follicles, if you're susceptible to it. Not everybody's got the genetics or are susceptible to this. But if you are, zinc can help prevent this from happening. Not totally, but it's a good thing to have because it's good for your hormones. And zinc's also good for wound repair. And your immune system is very important, and not many people are getting zinc today either. A lot of grains inhibit zinc. So if you're eating a really high grain diet, you could also be inhibiting your zinc intake. And we have the great saw palmetto. You know, I've always recommended this for people that have hair loss or losing their hair. You know, I don't take it as much as I used to, but I can tell you, you know, from studies that have been done, it has actually shown in studies to help people with their hair loss. So it's a natural alternative to Propecia. You know, Propecia is a drug. Drugs are poisonous to the body. Drugs have a whole long list of side effects. If you take them, they can make you impotent. They can do bad things to you. And if you're taking a drug and you haven't had that effect, you know, not everybody is the same. And there's a ton of people out there that have been given, you know, that have really screwed up their health because they've taken drugs. So you may be the lucky person and it hasn't happened to you yet, but don't be telling other people about it and that it's, you know, safe and everything when you don't know, because not everybody knows how each person's going to react to it. See, that's why I'm very careful, you know, never to recommend drugs. I never recommend drugs to anyone. And, you know, I always stick to the natural, proven, safe things. You know, I've taken it for years, never had a problem, and I still have hair. I'll be 30, you know, next year I will be 30 years old, and I think that my, you know, my techniques or my strategies or my information is very valuable, and I think that it really does work. You know, might work for you guys even better. Who knows? But, oops, sorry about that. Point is, if you want good hair, then you have to eat well. You know, you can't just live on junk food. Your body needs nourishment, okay? You eat healthy food, and your body will actually turn that into healthy blood. And that blood is going to nourish your whole, you know, billions of cells. Your body, you know, you're only like 28 days, you're 28 days old. because your body is like, or 28 years old, I mean, because your body's constantly, you know, repairing, breaking down, building back up, breaking down. You know, this is catabolism and anabolism. I probably didn't even pronounce them right, but who cares? But the point is that your body breaks down and builds back up. So you're constantly replacing your cells, okay? And if you want to replace and create a better you, you know, then you have to eat well. You have to give your body those resources, those good materials to work with. If you give it junk, well, then you're basically creating a junk body, and you really won't feel well because you'll have dirty blood. But if you're pumping your body full of fruits and veggies and smoothies and nuts and seeds and fish and meats and vegetables and all these good healthy whole foods, I think you're going to find that you're going to feel better, you're going to look better, you're going to age slower, and your hair will be much healthier. So with that, if you liked the video, please like, favorite, and subscribe. And I thought I'd make a video, you know, without my hat on, just to prove to you guys that I still have hair. So, okay, see you later.